Yo, 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 yo. Hold on, let me do an audio check. You sounding good. Let's go. Let me get on IG Live real quick. Man, oh man. Are we in here or are we in here? Cause we got some stuff to go over, my boy. Yes, way. Man, that Terrence Crawford fight was crazy. I'm just kidding. It really wasn't crazy. It was a good fight, though. That boy Terrence Crawford, he's a real boy. He's a real joint. Man, y'all go get at me on YouTube right now. The Slightly Decent Pod. He said shit got me depressed. I know, brother. I know. Hey, get at me on the Slightly Decent Pod on YouTube. I'm live right now. Y'all go tap in. Go get at me on YouTube. But man, we finna talk about these Gators, man. We finna talk about these Gators, man. Y'all go get at me on YouTube. Wham, rah. IDK what to say. You gonna let me tattoo you? I don't got no tattoos, man. Hey, but look though, y'all go get at me on YouTube right now. I'm about to cut the audio. Go get on YouTube right now. Go get on the chat. Slightly Decent Pod. I'm about to cut this audio off on IG Live. Oh, Jesus. All right. We got somebody in the chat. If you ain't a Gator, would love to have you come on the pod. Man, I'm all for it. But man, we got to get this off, man. We got to get this off. We got to get this out the way. Cause man, we got some stuff going on. Damn, Bud Crawford. Shout out to Bud though. Shout out to Bud Crawford. He did his thing last night. That was crazy. All right, we getting some people in the chat. Man, we going to get right in. Hold on real quick. I'll be right back. Then we're going to get right into it, y'all. All right, here we go, man. Let's get right into it, man. Turn that down. Oh, shit. All right. Man, let's get into it. So, look. Appreciate that, Riley. Cam. All right, man, let's get right into it. So we got the Gators, man. Look. Hey, we 1-2. It ain't good, bro. It ain't good. But let's discuss it. Let's talk about it. Let's go into depth real quick. I gotta tell y'all, we just gonna go straight. Well, I'll talk about the USF game. USF game, actually, let's take it all the way back. So y'all stay with me. Hold on, I got to bring the chat up so I can see what y'all talking about. Hold on, let's do this. All right. So let's start with this USF game, right? All right, see what y'all got going on now. All right. So let's start with the USF game. I mean, we didn't play good. Like, ain't no real secret to it. We just didn't play good at all. Right? Cool. They called it an upset, and everybody's going crazy. And my initial thoughts, my initial reactions, like even as I was watching the game, and I see the game coming up, like one, I ain't gonna lie, like USF, like come on, bro, like whatever. Like I wasn't even thinking nothing of the game. Like I wasn't even thinking that it would be big enough of a game to be an upset or any of that. Right? Like I don't know. And it's not like I'm not trying to say like, oh, I was downplaying USF, none of that. But nah, I was just, I don't know. Like I just felt like if now we gotta peel the layer back one more time, right? So we come into the season ranked 13th. Okay. I question that. Like why? What exactly did we do last year to be 13th in the country this year? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we did end the season well. We did have some upsets. We beat some ranked teams, but like to be 13th in the country, I don't know. Like, I don't know. It was a little high for me. Or a little low, however you want to look at it. Right? So to the outset, to how it looks to everybody else, it's like, yeah, we're supposed to be this, we're supposed to be good, we're supposed to be this, that, and the third. But if you watch the Gators, this is for my real Gator fans right here, for the people that actually watch Florida, you know, like, yes, we were good, yes, we got on a roll, yes, we got hot, but 13th in the country hot after, like, what we win, the last 4, last 5, whatever it was. I mean, no, I don't know. I don't know. Cool, but but that's that's out of our control. It's not like we did anything. It's not like we put in a bid to be like, oh yeah, we need to be ranked. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, the people voted us that. Cool, whatever. We'll take it. We'll go for it. Cool, right? So you fast forward to USF, and now is this big upset game. I mean, yeah, if USF beats Florida, it's 100% upset. All right, I'm not downplaying that at all. It's 100% upset. If USF beats the University of Florida, if USF beats anybody, it's upset. So what's that say about USF? Like, yeah, hey, I'm with you if you ain't a Gator. 22-25 would have been perfect. Like, keep us unranked. Oh, we don't need to be ranked. Like, you know what I'm saying? Hey, get at me on YouTube, everybody. Get at me on YouTube. I'm about to cut the audio. Audio will be on YouTube. So, okay, cool. So now we come into the game, and now it's a 13th ranked team versus an unranked USF. Cool. Bet. Fast forward to the game. They came out, USF, they did their thing. They played well. They made plays. They did their thing. You know what I'm saying? And we didn't. We had too many penalties. 3 touchdowns called back. 3 touchdowns called back. 3 touchdowns called back? Huh? And I think we missed a field goal or 2, if I'm not mistaken. Cool. They come down, they get the ball last, they come down, they kick a field goal, they beat us at the Swamp. That's a good game. That's a good win. It's a good win. Cool. But now, and I don't even know if this don't matter to the actual program, but now that I'm outside looking in, you know what I'm saying? I can have my take. So now it's an upset. Now Florida's this, Florida's that, Florida's this, Florida's that. Cool. You know, hey, that's what comes with it, right? That's what comes with it. If you got this on, and you lose, you already know. That's what comes with it. Cool. Tell me if I did earn, but our defense did their thing. Yeah, 100%. I'm going to get into all that. Definitely, if you ain't a Gator, I'm definitely getting into all that. But, yeah, I'm definitely going through this step by step, right? So, cool. Now, you got to deal with the whole fire code, this, that, the third. Cool. Let's break down the game. The actual game, defensively, excellent. Not excellent, but it's way better. Actually, it's kind of like we were kind of rolling off of what we did last year. Defensively, we're rolling off what we did last year. The guys are stepping up. They're playing. They're starting to realize that, hey, we can play. You know what I'm saying? And that's like, and it takes that. It takes that to be a good defense. It takes everybody to be like, okay, maybe we can do this. You know what I'm saying? So the defense is coming along. Like we're defense is we're stacking games. Defense came out. They played light. They played great. They played lights out. We got to get up the field on third down. And we need a pass rush, right? We need to get back there, right? If we don't got one guy that can be a guy that we don't got a Dante Fowler, you know what I'm saying? We don't got a guy that can really rush the edge, then we need all four of us. We all got to come together. Hey, we got to make this shit work. You know what I'm saying? But that'll come along. Like that takes time. That takes time, right? Secondary, we're playing better. We're getting there. Still a little leaky, but they're still getting a lot of these guys, they haven't played. A lot of the safeties played, but a lot of the corners, they haven't played. Well, D Moore, he played a lot. He's a senior. But they haven't played together. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of one guy played a lot, this guy didn't play that much. One guy played a lot, this guy didn't play that much, right? And as a defense, it's like everything. You got to be able to mesh. You got to be able to talk to people. You got to be able to know what he's going to do, et cetera, et cetera. We got 2 new linebackers in there. You know what I'm saying? They have to step up, be leaders, vocal leaders in any way they can, you know? So, hey, defense is getting better. Offensively, we have the guys. We have the offensive line. We got a quarterback. We got the running back. We got some good receivers, right? But we got all the ingredients, but then we get into the kitchen and we don't got no recipe, right? We don't got the recipe, right? And no, that's not saying we don't got no coaching. And I'm going to get into the coaching and all that after I get into the play. But the coaching, yeah, I'll get into that. So offensively, we need to find a way, right? Well, the way I see it right now, okay, we don't have a guy. We don't have a Jeremiah Smith. We don't have a number one guy that we can just go to, that Lagway can just go to, right? We have a lot of just gadget agility guys that can do stuff with the ball in their hands. We just got to get them the ball. Okay, cool. That's no problem. That ain't the issue, right? We also have 2 good tight ends. Our tight ends be playing good. They play good. I like our tight ends, right? So we need to go look at what the Patriots was doing and them 12 personnels, and they had them 2 tight ends on the field at all the time and all that. That's what we need to get on. We need to use our tight ends, and we need to use number 13, and we need to use number 3. All right? We got to find a way to get number 3 the ball. We got to find a way to give number 13 the ball and the 2 tight ends, 86 and 89. Right? We got to go through them. The offense needs to go through them. There's no point. 13 should never come off the field. Our running back should never come off the field. That kid should never. He should play every snap. Shout out to 24. And listen, I go by numbers. I know some of their names. I know most of the guys' names, but I always go by numbers. So when you hear me calling out numbers, it's just how I address people by numbers. That's football stuff. Locker room talk. It's just numbers, right? So 24 is a good player. But 13, we got to get him the ball. He needs to touch the ball 25 times. Just give him the ball 25 times. Point blank. End of discussion. All right? Take some pressure off Lagway. Give him the ball 25 times. You know what I'm saying? Also on offense, we got the youngin, VB3. Get him the ball. Any which way. Right? But Trey and VB3, those got to be our switch up guys, right? Because listen, we don't have anybody. We haven't taken a shot. We don't have nobody that can go deep, right? We haven't taken a shot yet. We haven't threatened nobody yet. So they're sitting on Lagway. They're sitting on everything that they're doing as you've seen in the LSU game, right? They're sitting there. There's no deep threat, right? There's no threat to take the top off. No threat to go deep. So as a defense, if you got a good defense coordinator, okay, bet. Like, if you watch Florida, you know where Lagway likes to go with the ball. You know what I'm saying? And that's what makes him a good quarterback. That's what makes him a good quarterback is he understands the game, he knows what he wants to do, and he's going to make the right read. 95% of the time, he's going to make the right read. You know what I'm saying? But on the flip side of that, as a defense, though, you can game on that, right? We understand, we know that he knows that if we give him this, if he sees a certain look, he's supposed to go this way with the ball, and we can set up traps. We can set up, you know what I'm saying? We could jump routes. And LSU did a good job of that. You know what I'm saying? So that's where that comes from. Yeah, Dallas Wilson, but he's hurt already. So I'm in both chats. I got 2 chats going. All right. So that's the USF game, right? They came out, they beat us. There's no excuse. This is not a let's make sense. I don't do excuses. We don't do excuses. If we lose, we lose. Right? This is just pure talking about the game. Right? Cool. So now we move on to LSU. Now, my initial thoughts for LSU, I'm like, ooh, this can get ugly. Now, this is personal experience. Playing against LSU is, in my opinion, that's the first real SEC game. LSU is the first real SEC game when you go to Florida. That's how I look at it. Like Tennessee, Kentucky, forget it. Like, beat it. Beat it. You know what I'm saying? But LSU, they really, every year it's always tough. That's one team that it's cool. Like, it's cool. Like, yeah. It's going to be smoke this game, for sure, 100%. For sure. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, that boy Cha-Cha, I got something for you, man. We finna get into all that, though, man. We finna get into it. All right, so let's get into this LSU game, right? So, elephant in the room, Lagway threw 5 picks. Cool. Whatever. Right? Let me give you my take on that, right? Let me give you my take. So, Lagway, to me, when his time comes, whether he goes out his junior year or his senior year, he's a top 10 pick. There's a certain way a quarterback's supposed to look. There's like an eye test. Like a lot of people say, there's an eye test, right? He passes that. Like, he passes that eye test, right? Now, there's some things that come with being, how do I put this? With becoming a great quarterback. There's some shit that comes with that. Everything is not kosher. Just because you're a good quarterback, just because you have potential, just because you can possibly be, doesn't mean, you know what I'm saying? Right? And it's so shocking and it's so crazy to everybody because if you watch Florida and you understand what's going, like, Lagway is the last person that you think is going to be like to throw 5 picks. Like, if somebody said, hey, Lagway's going to throw 5 picks versus LSU, I bet you $14 million. Nobody in the world is taking that bet. Like, nobody's taking that. Nobody's taking that. Nobody's betting on that. You know what I'm saying? Cool. So, all that to say, he's growing, bro. Like, it's like a baby. It's like watching a baby grow, bro. Like, we had him since he was a freshman. He went through some growing pains. The growing pains don't stop. He's a sophomore. To me, this was his first real start. Like, yeah, he started a lot of games last year. Yes, I understand. Cool. But like I said, LSU, there's two teams, LSU, Georgia. Those games are different. Those are NFL caliber games. Those games are different. It's a different type of football game. I don't know how to explain it, but it's just experience and just I don't know. I can't really explain it to y'all. I can't really put it into words. But playing in those games makes you a better player. It makes you a better team. It makes you a better player. It makes you a better coach. All that on both sides. So this was the first time he saw some shit. Like, that was some real. They were blitzing. They were dropping coverages. They were running fire zones. They running cover two. Listen, they running everything at this man. Right? So that's a ode to him and what he got going on. And that's respect to him. Right? So if you want to say we sorry, we this, that, the third, okay, you don't have to roll out everything that you have on defense if the quarterback's sorry, if the team's sorry. If you don't have nothing to worry about, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to dial up 18 different thousand blitzes. They ran so many different blitzes. You know what I'm saying? And it was crazy. And LSU's defense, they did a great job. They played great defense. They did. They played a great game. They were all over the place. They were hitting. They were tackling. They were picking the ball off. I mean, shit. They played good. They played like the number 3 team in the country on defense. They did. You know what I'm saying? And offensively, you know, back to Lagway. Hey, everybody in the chat, go get at me on YouTube right now. Slightly Decent Pod on YouTube. Go get in the YouTube chat so I can respond to you. Yes, sir. So back to Lagway. This was his first, like, gut punch, like, yeah, this shit's real. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is SEC football. This is SEC football. You know what I'm saying? Like, guys getting up on you quick, pass rush, people running all over the place, talking shit, fighting before the games, all that. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? So he got his first taste of that. Okay? And as fans, as fans, yes, it's okay to be upset, and yes, it's okay to talk shit about your team as a fan. True friends you're allowed to talk shit about your team. But, like, you got, like, damn, don't take it overboard. Like, come on now. I'm telling you, when the players see everything, we see all the bullshit, right? Does it matter? Not really, but just understand that if your title says Florida Gator Football Network, come on, man, keep it easy. We get it. Like, we understand. We don't got to goddamn kick us when we die. I thought you was our fan. Like, yes, you could talk shit and all that. That's fine. But damn, do you like us or not? Switch your name to the other team then, or whatever you want to do. Anyway, okay, cool. Back to it. Yes, his first one on the big stage. Like Jay Montero just said. Shout out to Jay. Yeah, first game on the big stage. Lights is bright. 108,000 people in there. Death Valley, nighttime. Yes, sir. It's time to go. Wake up. You know what I'm saying? So that's all that was, bro. That's all that was. You understand? So we get into the game, and the turnovers start. And it's funny because we always say turnovers comes in bunches on defense. So for them, they definitely did, right? And, you know, once he threw his second one, you know what I'm saying, he got a little bit frazzled. And then, like, you know what I'm saying, just kind of second guessing himself. You know what I'm saying, just a little bit. And I don't even know if he was second guessing himself. I don't even know. It's hard for me to even say that because the way I look at him as a quarterback is he's a true gun. He's a gunner. He's a gunslinger. He's a quarterback. He's gonna throw the ball. Like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm throwing this bitch and right, that's what he does. You know what I'm saying? So he wasn't back there looking nervous and looking like, and you know what I'm saying, and just getting rid of it. Like, he was trying to make play. He was trying to make a play. He was trying to make plays down the field. He understood. I think it was more of understanding the situation and what it was You know what I'm saying? And we kept getting the ball back. We kept getting chances. We kept getting chances. And I think that pressured him up. That sped up his process, right? More than him being like, oh shit, oh I threw 2 picks, oh nothing. Like, I don't think he was seeing none of that, right? Cool. So let's try to get into the game a little bit, right? So we get 1 touchdown call back for holding. That's the story of our life, right? Story of our life right now is penalties. Get the first game again. Yeah, no. There is no excuses. Like I said at the very beginning, there's no excuses. This is not that. We don't make excuses. At Florida, you win or you don't. That's it. We just talking about it though. We are discussing this though. So yeah, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna talk about all this picks. So we start the game off. Cool, we come down, get 3, moving the ball, everything's smooth. And yes, I am going to talk about this defense. I'm going to talk about the defense last, though. I will talk about the defense last. We're going to talk about Lagway first and offense. So we're rolling. We get 3 points. Cool. We get a touchdown, call back for holding. Cool. Penalties. Now, I mean, I don't know, bro. Holding penalties. You know, they're a dime a dozen. You can call them or you can't call them. If you everybody says this, everybody knows this. All football fans know this. Every play there's holding. That's what people say. Every play that there's holding. I mean, you know, so I don't know. If you call back plays off for holding. You can't. I don't know. Because every play, if you rewind the tape, somebody's holding somewhere. Whether they call it or not, that's just on the refs, right? So, hey, whatever. I don't factor in referees into gameplay or, you know what I'm saying, outcomes of games. Like, I leave the rest. The refs to me are non-fact. Like, because you can't say, oh, this, that, we had this, that, the third, blah, 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 blah. You can't say your team, like Tay just said, can't clean up the play. Hey, Tay, go get on YouTube. Get at me on YouTube. Your team can't clean up the penalties, right? Get your hands in better places, better hand placement for offensive linemen, especially if we're getting a whole bunch of holding calls. Let's get our hand placement right. Let guys go when they get out of our frame. When they get outside of our shoulders, let's let guys go, right? No slinging guys, no pulling guys, right? We can practice that. We can do all that. But my thing is like, bruh, if they want to call it, they will, especially with holding. Now, there are some egregious calls, right? But if you're watching the game and you're watching Florida, we're not playing sloppy. We're not playing undisciplined football where we're just holding guys, throwing them down and slinging them all around and doing all that. You know what I'm saying? We're not playing undisciplined football. You know what I'm saying? They're shit. I don't know. They're calling flags, right? So we got to clean it up. That's not the end of the world when it comes to coaching. Like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Everything's not that. You know what I'm saying? We're a disciplined team. We're playing good football. We're playing physical. Cool. Right? So, let me, I'm actually going to pull up the gameplay right here. Let's see, man. So, we get these holding calls and we get all that. We get the touchdown call back. Cool, we got a punt. We kick it to our defense, and our defense is holding up. Our defense is sticking strong. We're coming together. We're a little leaky, like I said. We're a little leaky, but we're still tough, though. We're tough. We're playing strong, and they care. Like, they're playing, they care. They care. They give a fuck. You understand me? Like, they care. Right? Because after all that, after 5, listen, I played with Jameis Winston. Okay? I've been on teams where you sit down and you throw a pick and it's back. Listen, it as a defense, emotionally, morally, when you sit down on the bench and then you got to get right back up because he threw a pick and all you hear is the crowd going crazy, that is like, bro, what? Huh? It's like, okay, all right, we get it. You understand what I'm saying? So I've been there. I've been on teams where it's 3 turnovers a game. You understand what I'm saying? Cool. So Don't downplay our defense. Don't downplay what that defense did. That defense is tough because they're supposed to have one of the best offenses. They got the best quarterback, Heisman-looking quarterback. Hey, look, man. They hit some plays. They hit some shot plays. They hit some big plays. But shit, they scored one touchdown. Let's go. They scored one touchdown on the guy. So, hey, that's where all my energy's coming from right now. I'm a big defensive guy. Mm-hmm. Offense, hey, I let them do their thing. But defense, yeah. All right, so let's see. I'm gonna try to find. Yep. Okay, so yeah, the first pick came. Okay, yeah, defense comes out, we get a punt, and then Lagway throws his first pick. And that was a terrible pick. I think he threw that one in. I think he threw that one to. He tried to throw a 7 route. Yeah, that was terrible. Nasty throw. Disgusting. Cool. Yeah, I got it on here. Yeah, so he comes down, we throw a pick, and it's 3-0 right now, and he throws a pick, right, at their spot. So that's that, right? Momentum shift, cool. No biggie, though. One pick, no biggie. No biggie, cool. Right? Defense comes out again, punt. Come on. That's tough. That's tough. No points off the turnover. No points off the turnover. We get the ball back, we go 3 and out. Right? They get the ball back, they kick a field goal. We get the ball back. We punt. Now, this is second quarter now. Second quarter, they come down. They have a 10-play drive, 76 yards, bang us out with a touchdown. It's a good drive. Cool. Our defense is still playing tough. Defense is still playing tough. They had a good drive. They had some big plays that drive. Cool. Offense, we come back. We score. It's 10-10. Who got that pick? That's DD's pick? No, that's Lagway's pick. That's his second one. Yep. Cool. So now this is where it gets crucial. Somebody just said it in the chat. 2-minute drill failed. Gave LSU a chance. Came back, hit that field goal. Highly influenced the game. Yes, sir, Jay Montero. You already know. Right? So we come down. They kicked the field goal at the end of the half? Yeah. Yeah, so we got the ball back with a minute 17 left going into the half, right? So we had our chances to win. We had multiple chances to win. So let me rewind a little bit. So going back to Lagway's 5 turnovers, 5 picks, right? You're never going to win a game you got 5 picks. That's out. King Shad, go get at me on YouTube, King Shad. You're never gonna win the game. You got 5 picks. That's out. Cool, right? You might as well chalk that. It don't matter. It don't matter what happened. He threw 5. We lost that game. It's over with. Cancel Christmas. Cool. But all that being said, we's in it the whole game. The whole game we're in the game. There's not one point. There was never one point in the game that we was out the game. Never. Right? So you have to take that in before you say before you go so hard on the Gators and I'm talking to the Gator fans here, right? The Gator fans. Before you go so hard on you have to look at the game. Watch. I know you watched the game. Right? It wasn't like this shit was just bombs over Baghdad, sacks left and right, this, that, the third. It wasn't that. We didn't even play good. Listen to me. We didn't even play good, and we still punching. We not even playing good yet. We not even playing good football yet, and we still punching. That game shouldn't have been close. If you don't watch the game and you just look at the stats, just look at the stats of those games and see Lagway threw 5 picks and then look at the score. That tells you everything you need to know about the team. You know what I'm saying? That tells you everything you need to know about the team. Right? Take away the game. Don't take away everything. Take away everything and just look at the stats and then look at the score. Take away the rankings and everything. So that's one way to look at it. Cool. Right? So with that being said, it's like we got a chance, man. We fighting. We got a chance. All right, so let's get back into the gameplay, right? So we threw an interception right before half. Killer. Can't do that. Cannot do that. That is absolutely not in a game like this. You cannot. And like, listen, this is the difference of a big stage game. Like the game that when I just emphasized playing LSU, playing Georgia, the stage is bright. This is the difference, right? You turn the ball over before half, you give up points, right? The first time we got to stop, we got away with one. You do it again, you're not getting away with it, right? 13-10, right? And that's momentum. A whole momentum shift in college football, especially in their stadium. Man, they coming out, they rocking. They on fire. It's a movie. It's a movie. We come out, they stop us. They get a punt. Defense, still staying strong. We come back, we get a punt. We're going to get into Coach Billy and all that right after this. Right? Saying this is the killer, right? So we 2 back-to-back punts. Florida gets the ball back. Pick six. Pick six. It's over. It's over. Now we need a miracle to win. Because a pick six in college is not a momentum shifter. That's a game changer. That's a game ender. You understand what I'm saying? A pick six in college is a game ender. It don't matter what time frame, unless it's the first quarter. I'll say the first half. Unless it's the first half, a pick six is a game ender. The game's over with. Everybody's turn, especially if you're at the crib, everybody's turn. Movie. Strike up the band. We going crazy, right? Through a book. We out of there. How long he took that bitch back for? 58 yards. Crucial play. Crucial play. Great play by them, though. Great play by the kid. All right, mind you, this is the third quarter. There's eight minutes left in the third quarter. 8 minutes left in the third quarter. The score is 10-20. With 8 minutes left in the third quarter. Right? They already had 3 picks, 1 for 6. Right? The score is 10-20. 8 minutes left in the third quarter. Right? LSU had the ball 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Well, I'm the last possession. Whatever. They had the ball 3 times, stopped them all 3 times, got off the field. One of those times they had the ball, we got a pick on defense. All that to say, I see everybody talking about the coaching. Right, we're going to get into that. We're going to get into it. So, all that to say, and listen, Lagway throws 2 more picks after this. Right? So we had the ball 1, 2, 3, 4. We had the ball 4 times. We have 4 possessions that go down and score twice. We 2 possession game, 4 possessions. That's all you can ask for in a big game, right? So this whole coaching thing is kind of out the picture, right? When you break down the game to how it really was. Bad coaching, you're not even in a position to win the game. Right? That's the difference between bad coaching and bad coaching, you're not in the position to win the game. With 5 interceptions, you're not in position to win at all. The score would have been 28-10, 35-10. You understand what I'm saying? Right? So Lagway throws 2 more picks, they win the game, they ice us down. All right, cool. Now, hold on. Shout out to my boy, Cormani McClain, man. Shout out to Cormani McClain. And I was telling you why when I was telling you about this defense and I said that they care. Right? There's one play. And I know they probably gonna show this shit in film because there's one play that showed me who my new favorite corner is, other than my boy that went to Warren. He don't count though. He was grandfathered into my favorite corner. But there was one play at the very end of the game, tight end broke, right? They threw the running play. At the very end of the game, we had like too many guys on the field or whatever it was. Boom, they ran that running play and the guy broke. And my boy Kamani went and hawked him down. Now, let me put y'all on game. In football terms, that is equivalent to picking somebody up when they got a flat tire in real life. On their way to work, they get a flat tire. They call you. You got to come pick them up, scoop them up, go get them to work. That's equivalent. That's what Cormani did. It's the end of the game. All types of shit going on. We got guys running off the field. The play is not even going your way. And he's still 4-2. Let me get that tackle. Let me keep him out the end zone. Let me keep him out the end zone and they take a knee to win the game. Come on, man. That's all I'm looking for. That's all hey, look, y'all good with me. Y'all good with me. You already know if you ain't a Gator. So let me get back into this offense, right? So, offensively, right? Yes, we have the 5 turnovers. Cool, man. That's what comes with, hey, look. That's what comes with being a guy. He's a guy, right? Lagway's a guy. And look, he needed a game like this, and I'm glad it happened now. It's out the way. It's over with. Now, he throws 5 picks again, I'm questioning him. I got to. But listen. It's out the way. Cool. Get rid of it. We got Miami. We got Miami next. Now we're going to see what that defense really talking about because these guys, they got an offense. They can throw the ball. We're going to see. Right? But anyway, so back to the offense, right? A few things, right? A few points. One, we need to speed up the offense. Right? We need to speed it up. 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 Everything, the whole process, everything. We got to get it going. Right? We got fast guys. We got little short guys. We got guys that can run. We got to speed it up. Right? It's too slow. It's too slow, right? By the time Lagway gets they blitz it, they got guys in his face, right? Not all game, but, just essential time, just speed up his whole process, speed up his play fake, get him, you know what I'm saying? Get him looking earlier, We got to get 3 the ball. We got to get our tight ends the ball, and we got to get VB3 the ball. Mandatory, right? And then we got to get a guy that can stretch the field. Got to be able to go deep. Got to be able to go deep. You understand what I'm saying? Because if not, you can game plan a QB like Lagway because he's going to make the right choices. He's going to make the right decisions. He's going to take the ball, whether his guys, Lagway is the type of quarterback that he's going to make, like he makes other players better because he's going to put the ball where you're supposed to be and whether you're going to be there or not. And it's up to now that's where coaching comes in. This is where the coaches be like, oh, you weren't at your spot. Right? Because Lagway is not late. I mean, yeah, yesterday he was late on some passes and then threw some bad balls, but for the most part, he's on time. He's going to put the ball where he wants it to be, where he thinks you should be, and you need to adjust, right? It's a quarterback game, right? Cool. So with him, we just got to keep him on track. Give 3 and 8 the ball quickly. Get it out to him. We got to be able to stretch the field and run the ball. 13. Get the ball to 13. Get the ball to 13. You understand what I'm saying? All right, I'm about to get into the chat real quick. Do you think the interceptions are bad because it was 3rd and long, predictable tendencies? It's more so predictable tendencies, like I just said with Lagway, right? It's because good quarterbacks are going to go to certain spots. He understands where he needs to go with the football, right? And as a defensive coordinator, you can scheme that up, right? Especially if there's no threat. If there's no other threat if there's no guy that we have to watch like through the seam, like, oh, this guy might take the top off. Hold on now. Like, we can't sit on this, but this guy, it's like, It goes back and forth. That's the game that you play as a defense coordinator, right? But we haven't taken a deep shot yet. So as a defensive coordinator, until you show me that, I'm scheming up for these little backside slants that you all like to throw, the little bang aids, the little digs, the little spin six digs. You know what I'm saying? That you got to throw on time, right behind the linebacker. You know what I'm saying? Those are all the plays that they picked off. You know what I'm saying? The three best picks that they made was the one where the kid came out of the middle of the field. He picked off that dig, right? But that's an easy play to make. In the league, in the NFL, that's the play that we're looking for. The bang eight. We want to steal that all day. Well, that was actually the spin dig. That was actually a dig. But we're looking to steal that all day, especially as a cover four safety. Oh, as soon as two shit short, we waiting on that dig to come through. Throw it right on the hash. He made a great play. Cool. The second one was that backside slant. But everybody in the country, if you play deep ball, I mean, listen, I already knew what was going to happen, right? We went 3-by-1, one guy to the field, and he's one-on-one out there. He looked like he was one-on-one out there. The safety showed on the other hash, right? As soon as the ball snapped, he takes off to the one receiver side, and Lagway throws it right to him. He doesn't see him. He doesn't see him coming. He's not thinking that he's going to come from this hash and come this way, right? He's thinking he has one-on-one. Okay, cool. I can just punch one in there, right? Boom. Go jump him. We out of there. We gone. Those are two best plays. Those are two best plays that showed like how much they schemed up. You know what I'm saying? What we were gonna do, and then we came back at the end of the game. We tried to run sluggo, right? But it's too late. We ain't done it all game. Now as a corner, I already know y'all gotta try me with something now. We done got 4 picks. It got to be a double move now. You understand? So yeah, man, that's what it comes down to with the offense. That's my take on it. That's how I feel. That's what we need to get done. But man, let's see what else. Safety plays shadow. Shadow all game on. If you're in a Gator, that's exactly what I'm talking about. They play low all game, right? Because there's no deep threat. There's no threat deep yet, right? Now, that's not coaching, right? Is that recruiting? Yeah. Because we got to have a guy, right? We got to have a guy that can go there, right? Because I don't even think it's that we don't have a guy that can do that, right? But it has to make sense. Right, it has to make sense as offense. As an offense, you can't just throw the ball deep to anybody. It don't work like that. It don't work like that. It has to be a real threat. It has to be schemed up right. It has to be a real, you know what I'm saying? It has to be a real threat to be a positive play. It can't just be a runoff. A guy that just takes off down the field and has no threat. You know what I'm saying? That's not what we're looking for. Right. And then let's get on to this defense. Let's see what else. Hold on. Let's see anything else in the chat. 5 turnovers, lost by 5. This man threw that shit. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he definitely had 2 bad picks, terrible picks. But hey, that's what comes with that shit. That's what comes with it. It's not gonna be his last pick that he throws, but yeah, the one that he tried to throw away across his body, like, what are you doing? Yeah. But you don't have to tell him that though. But damn, he's gonna make a mistake. He's gonna make a mistake or two. Shit, you gotta chalk that one up, dog. Hey, all right, bro, you tripped out. Cool. All right, let's see what else we got. On the offense, has 8 different plays, and that's it. Of course, he'll throw picks. Good defense can see that. Yeah, if you ain't a Gator, that's exactly what I'm saying. We are definitely a little predictable on offense. We're this, that, and the third. We kind of do run the same stuff, right? But everybody runs the same stuff. All teams run the same. Nobody's out. No, this is give y'all a little insight on football. No team comes in there unless you're in the NFL. If you're running college, you got 20 plays that you're gonna run because guys can't gather 40 plays. Like, that's too many plays, coach. It's too many plays that we got to do too many different things and see. Because every play is something different. Every play is not the same play where you line up and you got the same guy every time. No. Every play, you got 2 different options to do 2 different things, right? So if you have 20 plays, you really got 40. If you got 40 plays, you got 80 plays, right? Because every play, you got 2 different things, offense and defense, right? So you can't go in there with 40 different plays and try to do all, because you can't practice that many plays, right? You got to practice your bread and butter and then your counters off your bread and butter. That's just what it is, right? And how you call them plays, when you call them, that, you know what I'm saying, that gets into the coaching realm and what you want to do. But all that to say, man, let's get right into the coaching part of it, right? Everybody talking about the coaching. Fire Billy, fire Billy, fire Billy. Cool, man. Cool. All right, I hear you. Right? I hear you because it's the University of Florida. Right? You win or you don't. It's not a secret. It's not like nobody's trying to surprise you. It ain't that. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you if it ain't Gator. But hear me out though. I'm about to get into it. So to the people, to the voters, to everybody else in the country or whatever, these same plays that he was running got us 13th in the country. So what are we, you know what I'm saying? You got to look at it from that side of it as well, right? It's the same plays, same type run plays, and that got us to 13th in the country last year, had us hot, had us rolling, et cetera, et cetera. I mean, if we would have won, it wouldn't have been bad coaching. There would have been no complaints. There would have been nothing going on, right? So that's where that's kind of where I come in with the coaching. You gotta kind of like, it's kind of tit for tat. You understand what I'm saying? Now, sitting in the stands, it's hard to. It's easy. No. It's easy to say. It's easy to say, I appreciate you for being a Gator. It's easy to say, yeah, he's calling dumb plays. Yeah, he's doing this. Yeah, he's doing that. Easy. But it's not that simple as just a play call and this, that, the third. I disagree with you, Charlie. I definitely disagree with you. Right? Everything's not about the game. It's a two-way street. It's a two-way street. Was LSU not getting pressure? Were they not blitzing the house? Were they not sending all types of fire blitzes? Shit. Sometimes when you're scrambling and you're getting out the pocket, that's not uncomfortable. That's you got to extend the play. You can't just sit back in the pocket and you got blitzes coming at you. You got to make a move. You got to get it. You got to scramble. Right? That doesn't mean you're uncomfortable. That means you're trying to make a play. It means you're trying not to get sacked. Right? All right, but back to the coaching though. So all that to say, man, that got us to where it's a big deal when we, you know what I'm saying, when we lose and all that, right? It's not the coaching. It's not coaching. Right? There's no set of magical plays. There's no magical coach that can come in here and that's going to be like, "Oh, this is it. Yep. We run a different play." Yep. Listen, football is a simple game. There's a certain amount of run players, there's a certain amount of pass plays that you can run. Like, everybody kind of runs the same stuff. How they run it can be a little bit different. But as far as, like, what we're doing the same shit everybody else is doing. There's nobody out here that's running some type of different offense that nobody's ever seen before. No. It's not it. That's not it. What we need to do is we need to clean up those penalties, and we need to execute. That's it. That's all. Right? We need to execute. Can't turn the ball over. Yeah, I was just talking to him all in the chat. I am going to get on it. Oh, we got an FSU fan in here. Yuck. Defense looked good. Just need to get the offense rolling, in my opinion. Get the offense rolling. I'm nervous to face y'all. Man, look, man, it's smoke all year with the Gators. Fam, it's been bad coaching even with the wins. Wins just provided a window shade. The run they went on last year had more to do with how hard the player played and definitely the turnaround. You know, I'm kind of speaking to your point where it's not really about the coach. Yeah, it's about the players, bro. The players got to play hard. The players got to play to win. Right? It ain't. Every win is not. I'm confused on what y'all think it's supposed to look like in the SEC. Wins are going to be ugly. Losses are going to be ugly. There's never a time where we just going to run the table. Like, it's not 2006. It's not 2009. Tim Tebow's not here. Percy Harvin's not here. We're not just going to run the table. And even they didn't run the table. Like, they won a lot of games, but the games were close when they played LSU, when they played Tennessee, when they played Georgia. They were close games, right? So it's not like we're going to get out here and just run the table because we got a new coach. No. It don't work like that. Right? We got to come together. We got to get the guys playing together as a unit, which they already are. They're already playing together. They're already playing hard. They're already doing all that. Now it's executing and getting the little shit right? No turnover. We can't turn the ball over, right? Can't turn the ball over. Can't give up big plays on defense. You understand what I'm saying? And when we get chances, we got to put them away. We can't get touchdowns called back anymore. That's out of pocket. Right? When we get our chances, we got to put them away. You understand? And everybody we play, we're going to be tough against because we have Lagway. Lagway is a great quarterback. He's going to keep us in every game. He's going to keep us in every game. Right? This isn't about coaching. Right? I don't like, to me, firing your coach when it's like, I think it's clear when you should fire. When you're losing by 20, 30 points, and when teams that are beating you aren't beating you consistently, yeah, you can say that about the Gators, but we're in the SEC. You understand? Like, if we're losing to USF consistently, if we play USF again, we're winning. That's how I'm looking at it. But if you fire your coach, to me, it's just quitting. It's just quitting. Like, bro, we started the season, bro, we finished in the season with, bro. It is what it is. And when I say, bro, I'm just talking about any coach in general. If you start the season, look, man, finish it. Because if you fire, it don't matter. If you fire him, it's going to be a shit show anyway. I agree with you. I'm not anonymous. I can't say your name. Anonymously Rips. If it gets Willie Taggart bad, yeah. And let me tell you this, right? It's very clear when the players do not rock with the coaches. That's a very clear indicator, right? But you only know that when you're in the locker room after games, after a tough loss, right? When you're in there and you see the environment and you feel that energy, right? You can't see, maybe sometimes you can see that in the game, and maybe sometimes you can see the disconnect. But the guys, they like playing for coach. They like playing for him. I've been up there a few times, and actually, I'm not even going to count my time. I ain't been up there enough. But the times when I did go up there, the energy was great. The energy was right. They, you know what I'm saying? Everything was how it's supposed to be, you know? So with that being said, this ain't no fire Napier time. Listen, we can't do that. Especially as Gator fans, we can't be doing that, bro. You can feel that way. I'm not saying that. You can talk your shit. But, like, you going to make a post? You going to type it on your phone and hit post? Damn. Just DM it to me. You know what I'm saying? We got to keep the energy good. We got to keep the energy rolling. We got to get this shit back. We got to get this shit rolling ASAP. You know what I'm saying? It's deeper than just fire a coach. You understand what I'm saying? It's deeper than just, get rid of the guy, bring in somebody new. It's like, no. Yes, it's been 4 years. Yes, I understand it's been a long time. But we're also, bro, you can't just build Rome, and you can't, listen, this is the University of Florida. Bro, you can't just be good just because you want to be good. It's going to take, I'm with taking time. I'm with the not seeing it right now, but seeing it later in the future. You understand? That's what I'm for. Got Anomaly Rip. Shout out to you, man. Swamp is a scary ass stadium when they're rocking. Been to the swamp. You already know, man. You already know, man. We can be dangerous, man. We got a chance, man. We got a chance to be dangerous, man. We clean some things up, and everything's everything, right? Just don't forget, man. We had a chance. We was in the game. All game, we in the game. For whatever you want to say, bad coaching, bad playing, whatever you want to say, we're still in the game. Third quarter, 8 minutes left. We got a chance to win the game. Hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And now I just want to talk about that defense, man. Shout out to that defense, man. Defense playing so good, man. That shit got my heart, man. That shit made my heart feel good, man. That shit made my heart feel good, man. Play good, man. Play tough. Bend but don't break. Gave us some plays but didn't break, man. Got a turnover. Got my boy DD got a pick. Let's see if we can play that pick. Let's see if it's on here. They probably ain't put it on here. The LSU edition. It's the full highlights. And whatever. Yeah, man. That front seven's playing well together, man. They're playing good. They're starting to figure it out. They're starting to figure out that they can do it. If you ain't a Gator podcast, I'm going to check out his podcast real quick. Let's see. Let's see who I was talking to. I'm subscribed to his page. He just posted. Yeah, I'm going to have to get on with him. He said he DM'd me on Instagram. I'll have to get on. We're going to have to run it for sure. For sure. I wonder how I can do that on YouTube. I wonder what he's using. Probably Riverside.
If you ain't a
All right, let's see. Hey, y'all go get at me on YouTube right now. It's like Decent Pod, man, on YouTube. Y'all go tap in. All right, let me see what If You Gator said. Said he DM'd me. Man, me and If You Ain't a Gator, we finna link up. We finna talk about the Gators, man. All right, man. Let's see. I'm gonna scroll back up through the chat. Tony White soon to a head coaching job. You're using StreamYard. All right, you're gonna have to put me on game. I just DM'd you back. If you ain't a Gator. Yeah, you're gonna have to tell me how to get right real quick. I've never done it. I've never split screened a live stream. Or I think I did. I used Riverside or something like that. Oh, well, we'll talk about it. All right, let's see, man. We got some good stuff in the chat. Oh, no, I addressed all that. Yeah, I played with Bubba. I played with Bubba at the Bucks, too. I played against him, and I played with him at the Bucks. He always talks about he caught a comeback on me, and I tackled him so hard out of bounds. In all kinds of weather, man. Let's talk about it. We can't be putting that energy out there in all kinds of weather, man. Let's talk about it, man. How you feeling? Why is it Fire Billy, man? Why? It ain't hard to tell that I got money. I just came through. I think the AC's broken here. 20 and 21 as a head coach. Yeah, I hear you, fam. I hear you. I can't argue that. So listen. So answer me this. 20 and 21. I hear you. I'm not arguing you. So it's starting over. So starting over will be better right now. I have it where I can set it up. I can send you a link and link it up for Twitter split screen. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Hey, if you ain't a Gator, that's perfect, man. I'll DM you. We'll set something up this week. We got to set something up like something before the games, maybe like pregame, something like that. Yeah, we're going to get it together. In all kinds of weather. So, okay. So let's do this, right? So you fire Billy right now, and then what? And then what? You might you're gonna have to deal with all the transfers and all that. You're gonna have to deal with everybody leaving. So what we gonna do? We gonna start over, we gonna restart it again, or what's that look like? You know what I'm saying? Should Billy turn over the play calling? Nah. It's not the play calling. It's not the play calling. It's not the play calling. It's not the coaching. Can we do things better? 100%. But it's not bad coaching. It's not none of that, right? If you fire a coach, we're going to be in the same boat. We're going to be in the same exact boat because guys are going to want to transfer. Guys are going to want to leave. Coach got to bring in his guys. It's always execution. It's always execution, anonymously. It's always execution. He's had enough time. I hear you. I'm with that. I definitely hear you. He's had enough time. It's definitely time. It's time now. It's time now for sure. 100%. 100%. You know. But I'm not saying listen, my dad's a coach, right? So all y'all listening in, my dad's a coach, right? So you'll never hear me say fire this guy, fire that, fire like that's crazy. That's out of pocket. My pops has been fired. I've had to move. I've had to pack up and move. I listen. It ain't really a good feeling. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to. You know what I'm saying? But I understand it though. As fans and this, that, the third, we earn the right. As a fan, you earn the right to say what you want to say, how you want to say it for your team. So I'll never argue that. But me, you won't hear me say that. You'll never hear me come on here and say that. Just for personal reasons, obviously. I'm a coach's kid, so it's different. But that's not to say I'm against the critiques. I'm against the shit talking. No, I'm all here for it. I see it all. But for the University of Florida, is that good for the University of Florida? Okay, we're 20-1. He's 20-1 in 4 years. Oh shit, we're back. I don't know how we're back. The Wi-Fi cut off. Let me see. Hold on. We're back though. Okay. Audio's good too. Yo, mic check. Okay, I'm back. Shout out to Anomaly Rips. Oh, we back. Wi-Fi cut off on me real quick, so Wi-Fi might cut off again. I don't know. But yeah, man, we back. Okay, cool. Yes, sir. I'm back. Yeah.